resonance in my heart. I
What's going on, YouTubers? Guddang 775, just a Maui boy in Texas, back with another video. Today I got my Shining Resonance Refrain first impressions video up, and this is a first impressions video because it's gonna take me quite a while to beat this game, probably about 40 hours. I'm thinking about 40 hours, and the problem is finishing this game because I bought a bunch of games off of Xbox's Ultimate Game Sale. And I'm playing those games too. I've been playing Destiny 2, I've been playing Wolfenstein 2, Doom 2, Doom, I've been playing State of Decay 2. I mean, it's so many games I'm playing, and I'm playing this one in the middle of it. So far I'm about 8 hours into the game. So I pretty much can tell you, give you a good first impressions of what this game is like if you're thinking about picking this up. So first off, this game is a actual JRPG, okay? It's not something like Nier Automata. That's like that's an action game, okay? It's like Devil May Cry and stuff. This is a true JRPG, okay? Well, not necessarily true. Turn-based RPGs are true JRPGs, okay? Like Octopath Traveler, yeah, that's all the rage right now. Because when we grew up back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, you had games like Final Fantasy and whatnot. Those were turn-based RPGs. Those were JRPGs. Now we got Shining Resonance Refrain. It's a totally different standpoint from what the Shining Force series was for. Okay, I'm pretty sure. I remember the first Shining game was Shining in the Darkness back on the Sega Genesis. Then you got Shining Force 2, Shining Force 3. This is a continuation of that series. And it's brought out by Sega. Comes in at a reasonable price at $49.99. I actually got it cheaper because there was a pre-order sale, $44.99. I got it digitally, by the way. So for what I'm playing right now, this is fantastic. Okay, it's a fantastic game. Now you have to keep in mind, okay, this game is not going to be for everyone, and I know that already. I know a lot of people right off the bat are not going to like this game. Okay, the combat style is very similar to something from Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Berseria type game. It's more simplistic though. Okay, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Vesperia, you had different types of combos and whatnot. This game has combos as well, and you could change stuff up. But the combat on Tales of Berseria, for instance, I like the combat on Tales of Berseria slightly better. The one perks to this game is that you can turn into a dragon. Okay, your main character can turn into a dragon, which is cool. Okay, but the dragon combat is very limited as of right now. I don't know if it gets better throughout the farther you get into the game, but as of right now, the dragon combat is limited. But then when you are the dragon, you're pretty powerful, but there's still some cons. I'm not gonna get into all of it, but other than that, this game, the gameplay, the story starts you off slow at first. Okay, but then it starts picking up probably like a few hours in, and there is a lot of little cutscene talking scenes in this game. And the one aspect in this game that took me by surprise is the harem feature. When I say harem feature, folks watch anime and whatnot. Okay, you have to build relationships with your characters, which is good, you know, like every type of RPG out there, you can build relationships with your type of character. This game is no different, but the way you go about building relationships with your followers and companions is you basically sweet talk them. Okay, and there's so many there's quite a few female NPCs, I mean followers that you have. There's a couple guys, I think. I mean, I don't even talk those. I don't waste my time talking to guys. But yeah, you can talk to them, slowly romance each one if you wanted to. That's what I'm getting from it right now. So it's interesting, and it has a little costume feature where you can change out their uniforms for, you know, more casual, more professional looking, or even more seductive looking, okay, especially for females, their female companions in this game. So if you like eye candy and you like cartoony graphics, again, this is gonna be a great game for you. Story wise, it's getting better. Okay, it was a little slow at first, but it's starting to get better. So first off, Shining Resonance Refrain, is it worth it? I think it is. I think it's worth that $50, okay? Especially because the game is gonna last you a good 30 to 40 hours, I think. I'm about 8 hours into the game. Something like that. I might be farther along by the time this video drops. But yeah, that was my first impressions of Shining Force. I keep on saying Shining Force. Shining Resonance Refrain. Okay, that's the name of the title. I keep on going back to what it was called in the past. So no longer it's a turn-based type RPG, or what do you call that? A strategy type RPG, kind of like, because the Shining Force games back in the day, they were like sort of similar to like how the Banner Saga games are now. You kind of strategically move your characters, kind of like chess, and you kind of battle it out, duke it out, you know, and you had to be careful. This game, the bosses can get hard, okay? Like the regular character, you gotta grind in this game. I can tell you that. You gotta grind a little bit, or else you're gonna get smoked. You're gonna get smoked, okay? Because the bosses are hard. Some of the bosses are hard. It's like, holy snap, this is hard. And it offers 2 modes of gameplay. So it's gonna tell you, like, you can start off the beginning. You start off the game in original mode, and then once you beat original mode, you can start the game off in the mode that was supposed to be played in. Okay, so there's 2 modes of gameplay. I know that. So as soon as I finish my original mode, and I'm gonna jump right into the second mode. So I'm pretty sure to get the most out of this game, you're gonna have to beat it twice. Okay, that's just a fact. And if that turns you off, oh well. That's, I mean, not gonna turn me off because I love my JRPGs. And finally, we got a decent JRPG on the Xbox One X. Okay, sure, we got Ys Origins, whatnot. That's old. Okay, Romancing the Saga, whatever. That's an old turn-based RPG, kind of dinky graphics, but again, that's old. We finally got something new, and now we got Tales of Vesperia coming in December. Again, would have been nice if it was backwards compatible. And there's also rumors of the next Tales game, Tales of Vesperia, Berseria 3, or whatever new RPGs coming out after Tales of Berseria. That comes out this year in Japan. Next year, that might come to the Xbox as well. Okay, because you know Microsoft's been doing some wheeling and dealing there in Japan, so we might actually see a day and date release with the PS4 gets the sequel to Tales of Berseria. So we might see that on the Xbox. That's just rumors, though. Don't throw this out there. It says fact. It's rumors. So I gotta put that out there. But it's most likely it will. Okay, I got a buddy there that works for Gematsu. I don't know if you folks have heard of that site. That's what the rumors are pointing towards. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, it's Guddang 775, just the Maui boy in Texas. This was my Shining Resonance Refrain first impressions video. If you folks haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. This is a great JRPG of, I guess, a JRPG for the Xbox One X. If you folks like JRPGs, support this game, pick it up. It's Guddang 775, just the Maui boy in Texas. Out.